We still stay with teachers, where a section of teachers in various schools have exposed the rot at the grassroots level of the Teachers Service Commission, where principals allegedly collude with the Commission's officials at the county and sub-county level to mistreat teachers. Speaking to KTN, they have highlighted issues of isolation, unfairness, and how top performers who are perceived as outsiders are frustrated in the profession. Winfrey Owino reports.
There is a famous adage that teaching is a calling, and most people who venture into the career do it out of passion. For anyone getting into the profession, teaching in a national or extra county school is a dream come true. But herein lies a hidden problem, one that eats up the teachers' mental health, leaving them dry and sundry. Gideon Karu is a former Swahili teacher at Bishop Gatimungandu Girls High School, where he says he produced the best results. But on 30th July 2024, from a marking assignment, he got an injury where the school bus ran over his feet after he had disembarked, and the driver sped off. This incident would turn his world upside down.
I cannot put on my shoes. I put the shoes in the morning. In the afternoon, my foot has already swollen. I have to get into open shoes. Even in my new stations, teachers would wonder, why are you changing the shoes? When it is cold, I cannot put on a shoe. It is very painful.
He narrates how the principal would frustrate and isolate him because he did not hail from Madira constituency, all in a bid to cover up the accident which had involved the school bus. But with every effort to seek assistance from the county and sub-county officials, the situation got worse. It is only until he visited the Teachers Service Commission in Nairobi that he got assistance and transferred to Nkwene Girls in Meru, which is his current duty station.
And my way is not confrontational. If someone wrongs me, I go the official way. I've written to the Senate through the clerk. I've written to the National Assembly requesting for guidelines. If a teacher gets injured in the line of duty, who is supposed to take care of that teacher? If I died on that accident, what would have happened to my family? There is no clarification on that.
But for Kefin Ndua, a physics and chemistry teacher in a school in Kiambu, her tribulations would begin when a bed rest was prescribed for her after she was found to be carrying a high-risk twin pregnancy. She was advised to take a rest the entire pregnancy, but she says she was called back to work by her principal months into her maternity.
Because of the frustrations, I decided now to look for a transfer to the neighboring school. My kids were very young. I could not go far where I could commute, because she was even complaining about me going back to work, to the house to breastfeed them. I used to come in the morning, then I go back, breastfeed them at around 11, then come back to school. The dean would even insult me in front of other teachers, so my life was difficult there. And whenever I'm insulted or I'm excluded from the school program, if I don't appear, I'm reported for neglecting.
She says she was later accused of inciting a school strike, kicked out, interdicted, and invited for a hearing by the Board of Management, where she was given a fair hearing but declared guilty. Her efforts to appeal were futile.
After the verdict, guilty, I was given another 4-month suspension without pay, on top of the interdiction that I had already served. So I completed the 4 months expecting to be reinstated. Nobody called, and you are supposed to be reinstated 2 weeks before. Nobody called, even after. I went to the offices, they were just looking at me, no letter. Went again, on the 3rd time, they gave me a letter from the deputy director's desk. And the letter was lying there for some time because it was not written on that day, over a week. So I'm given a letter. I'm sent to Juja Secondary School, and there, already communication is there. I was refused. The Juja Secondary acting principal refused to accept me on the first day.
Through this, she got mentally disturbed and sought for psychiatric treatment. For Alexina Mayaka, her issues began 9 years ago when she secured a place in ACK Ndua after being picked by the Teachers Service Commission. This was after she allegedly declined a request to bribe the deputy principal. She would then face a series of frustrations at every center she worked at. From being denied sick leaves, compassionate leaves, and being mocked when she took a maternity leave, her journey in the profession has been nothing but tumultuous.
In fact, the interdiction was revoked. I've never been paid the withheld salary up to this date. But that teacher, Mr. Peter, and even the account director for Kiambu is working free. They have never suffered what I suffered. During that period of interdiction, remember, your medical allowance is also stopped. I had a fracture. You can see I had a fracture. One session of physiotherapy used to cost me 3,000. And I was doing 2 sessions per week. And remember, I have children to take care of. No medical cover, no salary. At the same time, help is also stopped. So there are fines also that accumulate.
For all the 3 years, they say the problem was in the county or sub-county level, although there have been so many other victims going through the same or worse, but were just not brave enough to face the camera. Our efforts to reach education top bosses were futile, as none was willing to comment on the topic. For now, the teachers just sit and wait, hoping that one day they will get justice. Winfrey Owino, KTN.
Nakachumba.